Morning, ladies.
Morning.
Beautiful morning out there, isn't it?
Certainly is.
The sun always shines in Devizes, doesn't it? Hi there, welcome back to Devizes. I'm Bill Huntley, and this morning I'm in the Wiltshire Museum. That's located in Long Street, which, for those of you who don't know Devizes, Long Street is the main street leading out of Devizes heading towards Salisbury. You go past the Town Hall and the War Memorial on your right-hand side, and a matter of a few paces up, there's the Wiltshire Museum. Now, the reason we're here this morning is this book. It's called Devizes Through Time, and it's a collection of photographs and texts about Devizes as it is now and as it was many, many years ago. Written by 3 authors, and hopefully we're going to have one of the authors in the building today. So we're going to see if we can catch up with him, so come and join me. Well, here we are in the library in the Wiltshire Museum, and here is the man I want to have a word with, one of the authors of this super book, John Girvan. John, good morning.
Good morning, Bill.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Jolly good. Thanks for joining me this morning. Looking forward to chatting to you about this new book. So make yourself comfortable, and you can tell me all about it. Obviously working on another book, John, with all your bits and pieces for your archive reports. We won't go into that this morning, though. We're here to talk about this particular book called Devizes Through Time. I see that you're one of the 3 authors, John. How did you get involved in this project?
I was brought in as a local historian,
Okay.
and we offered the museum facility in their archive and all their old photographs, which hopefully I could be showing you.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at the old photographs, these were rephotographed, and our 2 photographers, Peter and Debra Melsom,
Right.
they took the modern shots, and comparing the same shot as we see today as the older photograph appeared, so they appear side by side. So like a before and after.
Before and after, yeah. And how far back, approximately, is the oldest photograph that you're using?
I can show you a very early one, reputedly taken by Fox Talbot, which is hidden in the depths of their archive.
Right.
So that's our early one. And we looked at several different subjects, the Crammer, the Fire Brigade, but the nice thing was these parallel shots.
Right. Did you try to get the same angles as the originals?
Yeah, we did precisely that.
Okay.
The same shot, the same angle, using the old photograph. As I say, Pete and Deb Melsom, they took the modern photograph at the same angle,
Okay.
in colour, of course.
Of course.
The early ones were in the sepia prints.
Right.
And that was how the book came together. Here's an interesting one, Bill, on page 29. In 1967, would you believe the then Borough Council, dare we say Health and Safety, decided they would wall the Crammer off, as a picture in the book.
All right, okay. So People Protest actually got this wall taken down, I believe, didn't they?
Well, yes, would you believe there was so much opposition against it.
Yeah.
A petition was put together, and 4,000 people signed the petition,
Yeah.
and the following week the wall was demolished,
Uh-huh.
and from that the Trust for Devizes was formed.
Right.
So that's an interesting picture. Dare we say health and safety these days?
The famous health and safety, bless them. So that wall actually was up there for 1 week.
Yeah, it was demolished the following
And
week.
demolished the following week.
The photo tells all.
The photo tells the story. See, people power can work, can't it? Obviously, Devizes, like all towns, has changed,
On the change.
and yet in so many cases it hasn't changed, which sounds a bit a contradiction in terms, but yeah, I'm sure you understand what I mean. For instance, show me a dramatic change.
Right, here we go, look. Page 56. Do you remember the Great Western, the public house there?
I do indeed, yes.
Well, it was all cleared away in 1982, and you can see the difference there along just on the turning of Station Hill.
Yes, indeed,
But it was quite a pub in its day,
Very popular pub, very popular indeed.
and that's the modern photograph as we see it today.
Yeah.
And even the front of, do you remember the Regal Cinema?
That was just before my time living in Devizes, although funnily enough I was living in Dorset, down at an army camp called Bovington, and the family that lived 2 doors away from where we lived, the mum, was an usherette in this cinema back in the 50s.
Yeah,
How
in the
ironic is
50s,
that?
there it is in its heyday.
Yeah.
And now it's sheltered accommodation. As I say, that's the modern photograph. And the format of the book is, as we said, before and after.
So that is still there, of course. That's the Castle Hotel, and that is the Regal, and that's how it is now.
Yeah, that's Chantry Court.
Chantry Court.
But a nice comparison. before.
Very Art Deco, wasn't it?
Very, in its day, it was a classic.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, they wouldn't be able to pull it down now, would they?
More than likely not.
No. I expect there'd be a preservation order slapped on that. And in my opinion, rightly so. But what do I know? Okay, that's
Before and
fabulous.
after. And we've got other examples.
Yes. Well, we look forward to seeing all these before and after.
Another one for you.
Go on.
Devizes swimming pool, the open air swimming pool.
Yeah, that I remember.
Now you've got a story, haven't you, Bill?
Yeah. I came down from London and I was doing the markets and I applied for the job there as a swimming instructor, but I didn't get it. But a really nice chap who ended up being the town mayor and the market superintendent, Tommy Doyle, sadly no longer with us, but he was a smashing chap and a very, very good swimmer as well. So I think they got the best man for the job, quite frankly.
In the winter months, you had to break the ice to get into the water. So
That's right.
extreme cold
That's
conditions.
right.
And it's now housing estate, as we see, known as Rotherstone. Now it's the Rotherstone swimming pool.
Right.
And the land was gifted to the town by Lord Roundaway at the time.
Was it? No, again, that's something I didn't know, John. Right. But I
Time
can
has
remember.
passed.
I can remember the swimming pool. I can remember going up there swimming and all out in the open as well. Oh,
There's a nice
dear.
picture there with a diving board, metal diving board.
That's right. Those were, dare I say it, reasonably modern examples. John, show me a really old one.
Right, here we go, back in the 50s. Now this building here, you may not know, was always known as Duck's Corner.
Oh, right. It's on
The newsagents.
page 47, this
Yeah.
one, isn't it? Yeah.
It's now in Maryport Street.
And that's what it was known as Duck's Corner.
This was known, and the site today, we'll see it as very, very modern, where the post office is now.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I know.
Times
Yeah.
have changed, affectionately known as Duck's Corner.
Duck's Corner, yes, indeed.
And the chapel in the background, which you cannot see there, which is all revealed in the modern day shop.
Of course, that's right. That is an old one, though, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful building, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Well, that's giving you a brief taster of some of the things that are actually in the book. But there's more besides. So there's a display case over here which has got some of the photographs and bits and pieces pertaining to this book. So should we go and have a look at it, John?
Yeah, let me show a photograph of the fire brigade.
The fire brigade. Right, let's go and have a look at those. Well, here's the display cabinet we were talking about, and opening it up. And
We're looking at the fire brigade, Bill.
right, okay, this is the current fire brigade, obviously. When was this taken, John?
Well, they moved in 1924, but the original fire station, as we see, was a little, almost like a shed at the back of the shambles.
The Shambles Market Hall, that's right in the centre of Devizes, yeah.
The engine was kept in the shambles, and would you believe the horses were kept in stables at the rear of the Bear Hotel?
Right, okay.
So when the fire's alarm bell rang, someone had to get the horses from the stables,
Up to the
lead them
Shambles.
across the marketplace, to the back of the shambles, hitch up the engine, and off they went.
I see. So the actual fire engine that we see these guys on here, would that have been kept in this wooden building here,
In that
or
little-
actually in the Shambles?
In that little shed, you see, we've got the name on there,
Fire Brigade.
the Fire Brigade.
Ah, right, okay.
The picture is dated
1859.
1859.
By golly.
Amazing pictures.
Where's all those years gone, eh? Well, I think these photographs are absolutely fascinating, John, because, I can remember the Blue Star Garage like that, very Art Deco, and there it is today's quick fit. All these different photographs from way back when and current as well. Are they all in Devizes Through Time?
Oh yes, it's all the research for the book.
So all these photographs will actually be in the book?
They are.
Oh, fantastic. The thing I do want to see, though, don't know whether we can, is this Fox Talbot picture.
Wow.
Any chance to go and see that?
Let's go and see David Dawson, the museum director.
Okay, right. We'll
Down in the archives, Bill.
Oh, right, down in the depths of the Devizes Museum. Oh, okay. Right, well, let's go and have a look. Come and join us. Come on. Right, well, we're going into the inner sanctum now in the Devizes Museum. This is the part which most of the general public don't actually see, but where all the behind-the-scenes work is done, collating all the information about the various exhibits that they have in the Wiltshire Museum here. We're going to meet David Dawson, who is the director of the Wiltshire Museum, and he's hopefully going to see if he can find this Fox Talbot photograph for us. Come on. Further and further we go in. Look at this material in here. Truly incredible. I didn't realise just how vast this Wiltshire Museum is. And on we go. Further and further down into the inner sanctum, and hopefully the gentleman we're going to speak to now can find this photograph for us. David Dawson.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Bill Huntley.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Obviously you know John Girvan. We are looking, David, by the way, is the director of the Wiltshire Museum here. He's the main man, the man in charge, so we have to doff our caps. David, would it be possible to find this photograph that John's been telling us about, the Fox Talbot one?
The copy.
Right. One of Devizes.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
What I'll do, I'll stand out the way and let you go through.
All right.
Is this the one you're after? Is this one?
Oh, this is the one.
Ooh.
Now, this is the photograph, Bill. This is a copy of the photograph thought to be taken by Fox Talbot when he visited Devizes
Yep.
around 1850.
And so, okay, let's just for everybody watching, this is the Corn Exchange, the Bear Hotel,
No, this is the assembly rooms.
the assembly rooms.
Now it's known as the ballroom. It was dismantled stone by stone and put in the rear of the building. So as we see it there, that is the assembly room, but today we have the Corn Exchange.
Right, okay, I see. So if anybody coming to Devizes, they would look out for the Corn Exchange and they would actually see the assembly rooms that was. Because I suppose arguably, the front is now at the rear and the rear is
Correct.
now at the front.
Correct.
Hey, I do concentrate, you know. Yeah. Well, that's absolutely fantastic. I mean, that is a print, of course. That isn't the original.
It's thought to be a copy.
Thought to be a copy. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Come along to Devizes Museum. You'll be so glad you did. John, thank you. David, thank you so much. That's very kind.
Slightly wrong. You said that what you see today is what is at the back. The Corn Exchange is new.
Yeah. Well, people.
Is that all right?
Yeah, people who know that. Yeah. I'm amazed how much stuff there is in here. I mean, I've been here so many times, and I genuinely didn't realise that Devizes Wiltshire Museum, I beg your pardon, is so vast, and they've got so much material. This book is fantastic. We hope it's given you a taster for it. Devizes Through Time. It cost you $14.99. Nice little present for yourself, or maybe a relative, birthday, whatever. You can get it at the museum, of course, but you can also buy it in all the local bookshops as well. It's well worth its money, I do promise you. Hope you've enjoyed this programme. Until the next time, this is Bill Huntley for Devizes Television. It's been a Whitehorse production. Now I'm going to act like a fan. Will you sign your book for me, John?
Pleasure, Bill.